Hi, and welcome to 10 Men Check-In. I'm 10, and for this check-in, we're going to be doing an unboxing for January's Bookcase Club. So I have 3 subscriptions to them. So I have a third box over here, but I only have 2 hands, so yes. Okay, so I have the 3 subscriptions that I have are the YA, the thriller, and the sci-fi. So I don't know which is which. I know this box looks different from this box. So, let's open this one first. This looks like from last month. Maybe they changed the way the box looks every season, I don't know. So I didn't open this ahead of time. So, yeah, we're finding out together. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'll let you see it first. Okay. Is this... What is this? Is this a thriller? What is it? It's a mystery. YA. Oh. Okay. This does not look like... Okay. Maybe it's YA? Okay, so Solari by Michael Johnston and Game of Shadows by Erica Lewis. Okay, so let's see what Solari's about. The ruling family of the Solari Empire has been in power longer than any calendar that stretches back 2,826 years. Those records tell a history of conquest and domination by a people descending from gods, older than anything known in the world. No living person has seen the family for centuries, yet their grip on their 4 subjugate kingdoms remains tighter than ever. One day, the day of the annual eclipse, the Harkin king, Arko Harkwadi, sets off a hunt and shrieks his duty rather than bow to the emperor. Ren, his son and heir, is a prisoner in the capital while his daughters struggle against their own chains. Merit, the eldest, has found a way to stand against imperial law and marry a man she desires but needs her sister's help. And Kepi has her own ideas. Meanwhile, Sarah Amuet, mother priestess of the sun god cult, holds the key to the empire and past betrayals. Okay. Maybe my boxes got mixed up. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. Game of Shadows. Ethan Mackay struggles with an overprotective mother who never lets him out of her sight and a terrifying secret. He can see ghosts. Okay, that's the end of those 2, so these aren't staying. Okay. Okay, well, there was a book from the last unboxing that I didn't keep, and that happens sometimes when you get a book box, so those 2 are not, they're not staying with me. They're DNF on site, so let me just put them back in the box. Yeah, DNF on site, okay. So let's check out the next box. Woo! Okay. So scissors. And for DNF, for people who don't know what that means, it just means did not finish. Yeah, DNF just means did not finish. So DNF on site, did not finish. Okay, so okay. These look like something I can get with. Okay. So I'm guessing that these are thrillers. I don't even know what category those fell in. Maybe fantasy. I don't even know. But these I can get with. Okay, so let's look. Rag Doll by Daniel Cole. Rag Doll. Crimson Lake by Candace Fox. Candace! Okay, so I want to see what Rag Doll's about first. One detective coming apart at the seams. Okay, this is the thriller. Okay. William Wolf Fox gets the case of a lifetime. A case that could restore his once enviable reputation. He and his former partner, Detective Emily Baxter, arrive at a crime scene where the body is made of the dismembered parts of 6 victims sewn together. What? 6 victims sewn together? Okay. A corpse that becomes known as the Rag Doll. Whoa. Okay. Wolf is tasked with identifying the 6 victims, but that is complicated when his ex-wife, a popular journalist, anonymously receives a list of names and the dates on which the Rag Doll killer plans to strike next. Baxter hones in on figuring out what links the victims together before the killer attacks again, but for Wolf, seeing his name on the list, oh my god, he's on the list that the Rag Doll killer is going to kill next. He's on the kill list. Reignites his most destructive instincts as he races against the clock to stop the twisted, elusive killer. With a breakneck pace, endless surprises, and a wicked sense of humor, Rag Doll is absolutely an unforgettable debut. So this is Daniel Cole's first novel. Okay. So that sounds like it's going to be a trip. Okay, now for Crimson Lakes. Accused but not convicted of a brutal abduction, Sydney detective Ted Concaffey is now a free man and public enemy #1. How can you be free and public enemy #1? Okay. Maintaining his innocence, he flees north to keep a low profile amid the steamy, croc-infested wetlands of Crimson Lake. There, Ted's lawyer introduces him to eccentric private investigator Amanda Farrell, herself a convicted murderer. What? Okay. Not entirely convinced Amanda is a cold-blooded killer, Ted agrees to help with her investigation, a case full of deception and obsession, while secretly digging into her troubled past. The residents of Crimson Lake are watching the pair's every move, and the town offers no place to hide. Okay. So, okay, you know, these two sound interesting. So, Rag Doll and Crimson Lake, I'm gonna definitely read these. Oh, don't fall. Okay. And then let's get this one. Where's my scissors? There they are. Okay. Okay. No, this is okay. Cutting the same thing twice. Okay. So those are going back. Well, not back. I'm not staying in the back. You can't see the back, but they're not staying here. Okay. Okay, last one. Okay, so I'm guessing these two are the YA. Serpent King. The Cruelty is kind of trippy looking. You have to kind of work it backwards to kind of see it. Okay, so what's the Serpent King about? Dill has had to wrestle with vipers his whole life at home as the only son of a Pentecostal minister who urges him to handle poisonous rattlesnakes, and at school where he faces down bullies who target him for his father's extreme faith and very public fall from grace. The only antidote to all this venom is his friendship with fellow outcasts Travis and Lydia. But as they are starting their senior year, Dill feels the coils of his future tightening around him. The end of high school will lead to new beginnings for Lydia, whose edgy fashion blog is her ticket out of their rural Tennessee town. And Travis is happy wherever he is, thanks to his obsession with the epic book series Bloodfall, and the fangirl who may be turning his harsh reality into a real-life fantasy. Dill's only escapes are his music and his secret feelings for Lydia, neither of which he is brave enough to share. Graduation feels more like an ending to Dill than a beginning, but even before then, he must cope with another ending, one that will rock his life to the core. Debut novelist Jeff Zinter provides an unblinking and at times comedic view of the hard realities of growing up in the Bible Belt, and an intimate look at the struggles to find one's true self in the wreckage of the past. This is not a book I would normally read. This is not something, this isn't something I normally read. But because I am from the eastern part of America, this, I've never lived in the Bible Belt before. I've never been there before. I heard they're very churchy. We're not very churchy up here, but I heard they're very churchy down there. So I might learn something new. I'm gonna give it a try. The Cruelty. Oh, this is short. It's very short description. There's something more back here. Okay, this author likes to keep it short and sweet. Okay. I will find you. When Gwendolyn Bloom's father vanishes, she sets off on a journey she never bargained for. Traveling under a new identity in a world of assassins, spies, and criminal masterminds, she uncovers a disturbing truth to bring her father back. She must become every bit as cruel as the men holding him captive. I don't know what I guess this is the YA. I guess, yeah, these two must be the YA, because I'm guessing she's a teenager. The other two, the one that are just DNF on site, yeah, they're DNF on site. Okay, if you're new here, I hate magic. I hate magic. I hate magic. I need an explanation. I need a scientific explanation. Even if the science is fake. Like, you know how in Star Trek the science is fake? And even if it's a fake scientific explanation, I need science to explain why it is something is happening. I hate magic. So if I see a book that's like, oh, and someone magicked this and that and that and that. No, it's DNF on site. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm all for fantasy. I'm not for stupidity. So, even in some ways, alchemy is not even magic, because it's using one material to try to make another material. So some alchemy is magic, some alchemy isn't. But yeah, so I'm gonna still take pictures for our Instagram, which is 10-minute book reviews with an I, T-I-N, 10-minute book reviews. But yeah, we're not reading those two. But we are gonna read. So we're gonna read these. Let me see if I can give you a close-up of all the books that we are going to read. Serpent King. And The Cruelty. Can you see it? Okay. I know the cover's a little trippy, so I'm not even going to keep the box for this other one. Okay, and Ragdoll, which sounds really interesting. Ragdoll. And Crimson Lake. So, just to let you know what our TBR, if you're new, then TBR is to be read. Like, to be read. Our TBR for the month will always be the books that we got in the subscription, in the book box subscriptions from the month prior. So our TBR for January will be the books that we got in the December book boxes. And our TBR for February will be these books you just saw just now. So thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you again on Monday. Monday, yes. With a new review. That review is going to be on Splintered Silence by Susan Furlong, which is actually a book that we got in our thriller book box. And so that's awesome. And we're actually going to marathon read Face Blind. I forgot who wrote that book. I don't have it next to me at the moment, but is it somewhere? But yes, so we're actually on marathon read Face Blind today. If you follow our Instagram, which is once again 10-minute book reviews. If you follow our Instagram, then you'll probably see like little things about the book that we're marathon reading at the moment. So thank you so much for watching, and you have yourself a great day. If you're in the east like we are, it's kind of gray. Sorry. Hope to brighten up your day a little bit, give you something to watch. Bye!